Unit 53, full documentation of the walls and the state of the paint. Today is Wednesday, February 4th. I've been cleaning the apartment off and on for 3 days. I have not cleaned the walls because it needs to be painted. Okay. This is a big crack in the wall that appears to be structural. This is all handprints along the wall here, like grease on the corner of the wall. Marks. These are all marks along the wall here. Lots of marks along the wall. And just sort of generally dirty. Here's again like lots of hand marks and dirt. Things that, here's a lot, this was behind the fridge before. This is again all dirt right in here. I mean, someone could scrub the heck out of these walls for like 2 days to try to get it clean again, but you'd probably end up removing a bunch of paint, and it just needs to be painted too. This again is the hole under the sink. These are stains on the floor. This is, if you can believe it, this is the floor of the kitchen after I have mopped it 4 or 5 separate times. It's still pretty dirty. It was covered with a lot of grease. Here's the wall. I don't know if you can see this. There's like the paint is really coming off right in here, like these little patches I think you can see. And it looks like, almost looks like water damage, or just from cooking or something. I don't really know. Cabinets, really dirty. This surface here I've scrubbed with Comet, and the paint is like coming off. Kind of gross. I mean, the paint was coming off before I started scrubbing it. This wall here's got like food stains all over it. The stove we cleaned really, really well. It was disgusting and filthy before. The refrigerator we cleaned really well too. Way to take everything out and soak it. More sort of, I need to work on the floor here. The cabinets here where it could use a painting. The walls here is like all jet messed up. This is the wall here from when they installed the heater. Clearly was not like properly painted around, as you can see on the other side of the heater. That doesn't appear to be a tenant's fault, but it needs to be painted, obviously. Marks all over this wall here. You can see all of that. This wall is just like filthy. And again, marks along here. This is now we're below the windows. This is actually from us trying to clean it and just spreading the dirt around, so we stopped trying to clean it. Lots of marks all over the wall here too. This wall here is particularly dirty. As you can see, this very dark spot there is where they have their bed. So there's big long marks over here. Lots of stuff here. And a big hole taken out of the paint there accidentally, I'm sure, but yeah. And now we're going back over to the bathroom, where the wall to the bathroom is pretty dirty. This is behind this toilet. And you can see that looks like there's actually some lovely mold going on there in the upper corner.
All the mold under the molding.
This is the other corner. This is the paint coming out from around the thing here. This is the paint above the shower, which also looks pretty bad.
Coming off.
Yeah, the paint is also coming off because it does not appear to be the right kind of paint. Here, this has actually been scrubbed and scrubbed several times, but as you can see, it's still very dark. And right over here is what looks like mildew or black mold starting. It's underneath the grout and is along the whole sides of the bathtub. Not really sure what can be done about that. Here's more nastiness along the sides of the wall. Yeah, and we've been cleaning in here 3 or 4 times already, just basically taking off layers and layers of dirt. As you can see, this is what it looked like in most of the floor before. We still need to get to that corner, obviously. That's what it looked like on the entire floor previously. Now we've cleaned it a bunch. That's a cleaning issue. And more nastiness over here. Lots of places need to be painted. So basically it needs to be painted. Whose responsibility that is to pay for, I think should be shared, but I'm not the person in charge of that. Definitely needs to be painted. Thank you.